Dance 2. All right. Welcome back, y'all, to another edition of Bleach Bangs Music. Tonight we've got Onyx from Under Black Sky. How's it going, man?
Fellas, how we doing tonight?
Absolutely wonderful. We've kind of been, it's been kind of crazy. We haven't been on for a little while. It's like everybody, well, I know my camera was all jacked up and I come up here, I'm like, shit, I hope everything's going to be working right. So,
No, I don't have background. I've got a whole new house.
But we want to just kind of introduce ourselves to you. My name is Randy and I'm in Oklahoma City.
I'm Ashton. I'm in Piedmont, Oklahoma.
And I'm John. I'm in Topeka, Kansas.
And I'm Onyx. I'm from North Carolina. It's great to be on with you guys tonight.
North Carolina, huh? All right.
A little bit everywhere.
Heck yeah, we're all over the map. I had you down as Louisiana.
Well, the band is based. We've got two members there, and then
Okay.
got a member based in Florida, and then I'm here. And so we love the lure, and we love the everything that it has to do with New Orleans. And
Yeah.
so we have our practices there. We do meet there a lot. We do start our tours there a lot of the time because it's just kind of central to the United States. And so spent a lot of time there, and two of the members are from there, so we're kind of based from there.
Awesome. It's so cool to be living in the digital era where you guys can just, I mean, writing songs. Hey, check this shit out.
Yeah.
Check this lick out, man. It's like, and then once you finally get together and put it all together, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So we use all the tools that we have available to us for sure, and making it work, guys. Making it work.
Hell yeah. So let's talk about this new album release that you've got coming out this is October 1st. So in the 24th of October, you're going to be releasing a new album with 12 tracks on it. Take us through with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So Bad Blood comes out. Welcome to spooky season, fellas. It's October,
Hell yeah.
right?
Thank God.
So this is my favorite time of year by far. And so we decided to kind of have a strategic launch there with, right around Halloween, week before, so a little run up. And then we've got a little tour going on right there during that time too. So we kind of time that up. And, we're excited because we've had some of these songs that have come out, released as singles. But then we had a lot of conversations with the powers that be, and I said, let's put together an album. And you guys are aware of the concept album, and so we're trying to kind of see where that goes. Not a lot of detail based around that yet, but it will be forthcoming. But we are, four beings in a post-apocalyptic world, and we are a positive, beacon of light in a post-apocalyptic world. And so there's going to be some more coming out about that, when the album is released, and hopefully our live shows are going to reflect that too. But man, we are excited. We've been working hard and doing all the things to do all the things to do all the things to push, the other things you got to do, as a working band to kind of get this thing off the ground and running.
Hell yeah. So you're gonna be right in the middle of your leg of it's like a mini tour, right? Kind of in Texas.
Yeah, we're gonna be on the road. I think we've got 5-6 states there with Zombie Kings. So we're looking at South Texas, so run there, starting in San Antonio, ending up in Austin, and we're all over the southern part there with Zombie Kings there. So we will be on a stage the night that it is launched, and so we're excited for that.
I saw it was Corpus Christi.
That's
Anything
right.
special planned for that?
We'll have to see, guys. We'll have to see how it goes.
Fair enough.
So what made you choose Texas?
Right there, that's a teaser for us.
Yeah, there you go.
The powers that be are saying that's a place to go right now in the metal scene. And we've on the last run, we did a run through there and partnered with a guy there who was willing to set up some dates for us and willing to do some things for us there on that end. And
Really
he was
cool.
partnered in with Zombie Kings, and so it just made sense for us to get together and do a mini tour, and hopefully that kind of launches us into 26. And we would love to be on festivals and things like that in the spring of 26. And so we're doing all we can kind of between now and then to make that happen.
Hell yeah. How did you guys all come together? How did you guys meet? What did you guys play together in other bands, or how did this all come to be?
Yeah, so the two guys that were in New Orleans, they were part of another band, and the singer became a part of that band later. And then we kind of rebranded, and I toured with that band before COVID,
Hmm.
and we kind of rebranded after COVID, took a couple of years off, and kind of came up with this concept of Under Black Sky. And so it's a whole other rebrand, as you can see. And so we're going, in a completely different direction with the art, with the music is still a melodic. It's a lot of
Hmm.
drop A stuff. So you're going to get heavy guitar riffs and all that, but it's very melodic. That's something we wanted to do. We wanted to make sure that we were appealing to a wide audience there. But no, we've known each other for a very long time. The four core members. We do have a guitar player who joins us on tour, and he does some of the lead work. But the four core members have been together for 7-8 years now.
Oh, nice.
And then the band that was before I joined that band, it had been around for a while before that. So the core of the band has been around for a while. But Under Black Sky kind of was officially launched in November of 23, and just a whole new rebrand with a different producer and working on more melodic tunes with heavy drop tunes.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Can we get a little bit of the storyline behind the song "I'll Show You" from you?
Yeah, so that's the one that was just released, and really that's a song about people that are backed into a corner. If you look at all of our songs, they're all positive messages.
Hmm.
Somebody the other day said, "Hey, with the new brand and everything you got going on, it looks a little, kind of out there." And I said, "Look at the lyrics to the songs; they're never going to steer you wrong. They're all songs of positivity, just with drop tunings and heavy guitar riffs." And so, I'll show you is a somebody backed into a corner and they're ready to come out swinging. And if you look at the lyrics to that, you hear that guitar riff, you hear that chorus, you want to sing it. It's a song about fighting back against whatever it is. If it's a bully, if it's a situation, whoever it is in life that you've been kind of steering away from, it's like, all right, it's time to put up or shut up, and I'm going to show you.
I think.
I'd love.
Yeah.
I think with that said, Randy probably has a clip of that ready to play.
I have
oh man!
Parasite. Oh, swing and a strike.
It was worth a shot.
Randy.
We can talk about that one too. It's okay.
Yeah. Tell us about Parasite.
So Parasite is basically, the demon within. And if you think about Parasite in whether it's a rabid animal or whether it's a human, it's not supposed to be there. And a lot of times that could be negative thinking, that could be, depression, it could be whatever it is. But we've got to get rid of the parasite inside of us. And so the chorus is, "I will free myself from this parasite. Take it all back before it takes my life." Basically, it's draining, containing, but I'm gonna fight to get rid of the parasite by however I can.
Dude, I love it. I love it. And you're absolutely right. Positive words and some heavy hitting metal. So here we go. Dude, I wish I could make it to Texas.
There you go.
Oh, for real.
Woo,
you go.
yeah.
That was a fun video to make. It was really hot that day in Nashville. I will tell you that.
Figures.
Oh my God! Here, put on all this makeup. Put on the clothes. Put on
Oh,
this.
no. Well,
Let me
part
turn the
of-
lights on.
part of the change, to this setup, it's a little easier setup for us when it comes to live. And also, we kind of went from a post-apocalyptic clown to a post-apocalyptic beacons of hope. And so that's kind of our characters. I'm Onyx. I'm the seer, so I've like seen kind of the whole thing. I can speak, my character can, but everybody kind of has a role. We have Jax, Beast, and Crisis, and so their storylines kind of within all of those guys. Again, you'll have to get the album. You'll have to see what kind of comes from that, but we're excited the stories we're going to be able to tell with these characters, and it really is endless because it's kind of, I won't say completely untapped, but it's a whole world that we can start creating here with this concept.
That's really cool. I just want to let everybody know, if you're watching this now or a little bit later, the QR code with the cute little duck up there in the left-hand corner, it will take you to Under Black Sky's website where you can pre-order the album that's going to be out on the 24th of this month. So go hit it up, scan your phone on there, and looks like a really cool vinyl for $39.95. And it's a pretty awesome. There we go. Got it right there.
That looks
While
awesome.
while they're showing that, I just want to say this is kind of like a maybe boost your ego. I don't know, but all the little teasers that are on your guys' like social media, I think it just sends like out a sense of mystery and like intrigue to like it's drawing. I was
Good.
like, what more?
Right.
Good.
If
That's
that
what
was
we've been going
purpose,
for.
it's working.
That's what we've been going for. We've all become CapCut experts, and Rock, and AI is our friend. So we're using the tools, and we are creating kind of this, if you want to, all the way from like 1984 and the George Orwell kind of experience, all the way to like present, Matrix, and or the possibilities really here are endless as far as this post-apocalyptic world that we're talking about, and what can kind of come from that. And people need to join the order. I mean, that's kind of what we're calling it, join the order, because we are kind of the rogue to the power that is in this post-apocalyptic world. We are the beacons of light, and so people need to join the order. And it's hashtag join the order. You'll see all that on the website. But man, this is just it's going to be a great album. It's song after song after song that we've really held back on releasing. There could have been a lot more singles that we could have released, but we said, let's go ahead and put out this concept album, and let the album kind of speak for itself. Let all the people have everything in one spot. So we are really excited about it.
Now, when you guys don the garb for the shows, do you feel like you've stepped into a different person when you take the stage completely?
Absolutely. And that's just part of the characterization, and it's part of it's interesting because you're on the bus, or you're on the whatever it is that you're backstage, and it's kind of like just everybody just kind of gets quiet and becomes that person. You're focusing on what's going to happen. And if you guys are players yourselves, whether you played a sport, whether you played music live, that feeling. And so this is just part of like putting on your uniform to get ready to go play a game, and you're putting your game face on, and we all kind of slip into that mode, and it's like, all right, it's go time. Where's my guitar? And let's go.
Right on. Speaking of, do you have any pre-show rituals that you go through beforehand?
No, we do have a few songs that we play on the bus, and and they're kind of all over the place. It's kind of like, what does Crisis need to loosen the vocal cords?
Mm-hmm.
On the last two runs, so that was December and then again in April. I think we had 20 dates in December we did, and maybe 10 in April that we did. And so kind of just depended on what he wanted to sing to kind of warm up. And so, we had some funny clips there where we were playing like, not Baby Shark, but we were like He would put that on and then we would film it. And he was like warming up to Baby Shark. We were joking about putting that out on social, but it varies every night. I wouldn't say it's a specific song. I wouldn't say it's specific. It just kind of depends on what he wants to sing to warm up and what I want to sing to warm up. And we just kind of, we were doing makeup and all that kind of stuff back to back. And
Hmm.
it's an awesome feeling knowing you're getting ready to hit the stage.
No, I can imagine.
Right on. Do you guys have a songwriting recipe that you follow when you're writing? Is there something, a certain order that you have to, you got to have this driving guitar? How does a song form with you guys?
Yeah, so the concepts really start with crisis in the lyrics, and then it's a matter of, do we make a decision on whether we want to have what I call architecture happening in the background, or are we going to come straight in with something? And so we kind of make a decision on whether or not that hook should be part of the architecture, or if it's a guitar, or if it's what it should be. And so this last, we picked a lot of architecture because we want the sound to be big.
Hmm.
We've got a lot of that stuff kind of happening in every song, and you'll hear that in the songs. And that's just part of where we are now with technology and music, where that stuff happens. But and then obviously we're about melody, so we want melodies in chorus, and so we would work hard on making sure that this was something that was melodic, that whether you were male, female, young, old, you were going to want to sing, you were going to want to bob your head to. If you're an
Exactly.
old metalhead, you were going to respect where we were with the drop tuning and just be like, okay, yeah, those
Oh yeah.
boys are doing it.
I
So
was about to ask
Let's
you
slow
if
down.
what do you feel is the most important element to a hit song, or a song that uh, is singable
yeah,
by fans?
I think it's always, regardless of the genre, it's called a hook, and that hook can be a guitar thing, that hook can be a melody thing with the chorus, that hook can be a bridge, that hook can be a guitar solo. But
Hmm.
every
Hmm.
song, if it's going to take that next step, has that element to it. And the powers that be, they're way smarter than me. They're ones that pick which songs should be hits and all that kind of thing. They
Right.
they know what they're listening for, and that's what we're trying to match up. We're trying to find what is that they're looking for, and is it a guitar riff? Is it a chorus that's singable? That's the ultimate cat and mouse game that we're playing.
Awesome. Yeah. There was a time, I mean, it felt like it was a long time, but it probably really wasn't. That
Probably.
probably wasn't, but there there was like songs were big without having hooks, and it was hard to sing along, and it just kind of strung out, and I'm like, what are we getting into? And I am so glad to start having songs back that everybody can hum to, sing to, and just jam to now. So thank you for bringing that back to us.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for real.
Absolutely. We want to appeal to the black t-shirt crowd. We want to appeal to the black hoodie crowd, but we want to appeal to, you know, the females too. And so that's was our thinking behind this. Let's have melodic choruses. Let's have um we have some screaming, but it's not in every song.
Hmm.
There's some in
Mhm.
Parasite there. But for the most part, there's not a lot of screaming. You can understand everything our singers saying, everything. We have harmony. That's not really something that people really put a premium on. We're trying to do that as well, and so try to bring together like the best of all worlds. I would say. I mean, I've been a musician for a long time, and so we're trying to bring. And we know that there's been a recipe, and it's like, well, that was a recipe, but somebody invented that recipe. Let's invent another one, or see what else is working out there in the market. And so let's try to find something that's going to appeal to a broad sense of people of people across the board.
I think it's working because I
Yeah.
I played it. Shauna sent it over to me. I was just like, Holy cow, this is good. This is some good stuff right here. I mean, it does. It has a little bit of everything. I mean, it's got the metal, it's got the hooks, the lyrics, just everything, man. I think you guys are solid. You hit it.
Thank you, Randy.
You bet.
I want to ask one more thing before we do run out of time. I know that you guys have your Texas dates coming up, and you're looking towards the future. Do you have any other shows planned for the future that just you can't talk about yet? Or
Not yet.
or-
This is it for 25. We kind of made a pact as a band not to tour around Christmas, and so I would say that anything for 25, this is it. So we're looking hard at 26 now, and be on the lookout for that. But I think this is it for 25, just out of respect for families, because we're all family guys, and we
Yeah.
did do that last year. We've done that in the past. Like I've literally been in like the far reaches of Canada and flew back Christmas Eve, and so I was just like, can we help and maybe not be out on the road? And you sometimes you can't help it. You got to do it. You want to do it, and it's what the band
Yeah.
needs to do at the time. But we've had enough foresight here to be like, you know what? Let's do this run, and that's probably going to be it for 25.
It's not
If-
a bad move.
Yeah.
Now,
If you were able to jump on a tour in 2026, what tour would you like to jump on?
I think that people have kind of called us sleep token light. So like a band that is in the kind of the same vein conceptually with art. I think that anybody that's out there that's pushing the envelope on the artist side, the entertainment side, creating kind of an alternative world where people are kind of coming that night and expecting a great show, but also a great experience.
Mhm.
So, you see what Sleep Token's doing, you see what some of these other bands are doing, and it's like they're creating a whole other world. I mean, the drummer's like in a cave or something right now for Sleep. It's like their stage production is amazing, but that's
It's
that's
insane.
what people are coming to expect. I think the days of just pyrotechnics of XYZ band lining up and just playing, people's tastes have changed some, and so you've got to kind of come with what we hope is a backstory with this album and the world that we create live, and it's kind of endless where we can go with it. When you can have this kind of us against the whoever man, whatever the storyline we decide to go with here. It's and everybody joining in with us there in that thing.
Mhm.
So anybody that's out there that's doing something along that realm and wants to push the envelope on the storytelling side, I think we'd be down for that.
Wow, an artist wanting to be an artist. What?
Right?
What a
Mind blown.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. And again, so many with all the digital, the computer, everybody's like, hey, listen to my SoundCloud. Everybody's got something, and it kind of took the artist out of the artistry, and it's good to see that it is coming back, and you guys look to be bringing it back in a hard way, in a positive way. So I absolutely applaud you.
Thank you, fellas. Means a lot.
one more important thing I want to do is, Ashton, I know that you pulled the website up a little bit ago, and I know there's a fancy little QR code up in our corner you guys can scan. But some of the older people like me would not scan a QR code to go to the website. So if you want to
Of course.
let the world all see their website link,
There you go. Thank you. So obviously on Instagram,
I'm gonna mark
yeah, we are Under Black Sky on Instagram, and then Facebook, I believe it's just Under Black Sky. And then you just saw the website there. Please go check it out. And here's what else I will say. I think you guys will all understand this when I say it. Somebody asked me in an earlier interview that I did, what's one message you would want to, outside of everything we're doing as a band, just overall in the industry, we really need to give new music a chance. And, I just went and attended a Metallica concert in Charlotte, and I found myself for newer songs kind of checking out, and I'm like, no, you need to like listen to this new song and not just wait for the ones that you know. And I think we could all learn from that a little bit. You know, we've got to give new music a chance, or we're going to be stuck listening to stuff that's 60, 70 years old pretty soon.
Yep.
And there is
That's
great
true.
stuff out there, and there is new concepts that are coming out, and we need to give it a shot. Even you know, an older guard needs to give this metal a shot and support it. You know, we have our backs against the wall, literally, like in the song "I'll Show You," like where we don't have the machine behind us anymore, like people who came before us 20, 30 years ago, where it was just like, here's money, go on tour, let's make a buck.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So now it's like you got to do everything yourself. It's social media. It's all the stuff you're seeing. We're trying all the grassroots stuff, but man, what helps is people listening to new music. You know, like it's that simple. Support new music.
Yeah, that is true.
I love it. I love it. Scan the QR code, go to the website, pre-order the new album. 12 rocking songs on there. And if you are in Texas and around the 22nd through the 26th, check them out.
Right on.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you
No,
so
man,
much
thank
for
you for
joining
coming
us,
on.
Onyx.
Absolutely pleasure.
It's been a blast. You guys are awesome. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank
too,
you.
man, for sure.
Have a good one.
You too.